What's up, everybody? This is this clip to start out my garage sale video. This is a Craigslist deal that I just did, and it is epic. An epic Craigslist deal. In this box is a Sega Saturn. I don't know if you can see it, the sun. You see the Sega Saturn? And a bunch of games at the bottom. Hold on. Some really good games. Just to name some of the good ones: Resident Evil Complete, Panzer Dragoon 2 Complete, Bug Complete. So there's some good stuff in there, really good stuff. This was an epic deal. I mean, amazing. You don't find stuff like this on Craigslist all the time, and to be, you know, the first person to hit the guy up and get the deal is just amazing, you know, considering it was from Craigslist. I paid $100 for the lot, and I mean, just, you know, looking at what Resident Evil and Panzer Dragoon was worth, I mean, those two games paid for the lot. So I'm definitely stoked about this purchase. Hopefully, you know, this will start off a great week to, you know, good weekend finding video games. But yeah, just amazing, absolutely amazing. So when I get home, you know, and I get together all the stuff, and then after I do the clips from this upcoming Saturday, I'll show you everything I got. Hopefully, you know, this Saturday is really good. So let's see. See you guys in a bit. What's up, everybody? So I'm here today at a place called Sky Country. It's a part of like Mariloma, Jurupa, California. And this is my fourth sale, and I already hit a good score. Got a big giant PS2 bundle for $10 at that sale back there. I actually have a few buddies that live in this area, so I actually stopped at one of their houses. No video games, but you know. But yeah, I'm going at it. There's supposed to be hundreds of sales here, so I'm bound to find. I mean, that PS2 score for $10 was really good, so let's see what I find. I got another score at that sale right there. Stack of PS2, PS1 games. I got Resident Evil 2 in there, so that one's good. There is just sale after sale after sale, so see you guys in a bit. Got another pickup for $10. I got these PS3 games and some trucks back there. Show them your trucks, buddy. Some monster trucks. A Donkey Kong one that's cool, and some wagon at that sale back there. So pretty good deal, $10. So on to the next. Scored a Super Nintendo from that sale back there, $30. Came with Super Mario World, and then a pretty cool one I haven't ever seen, Aero the Acrobat 2. So that one's a more obscure game. Pretty good deal, $30, not bad. Just happy to find old school stuff. So let's keep going. What's up, guys? So I got a pretty awesome score right here. It's an Atari Super Pong. Paid $5 for it. That was a pretty good deal. Let's see if I can get through here. I'll show you guys. Sales right there. He had the sticker on there for 20, and I walked away, and he was like, "Hey, don't walk away from that Pong." And I was like, "Well, you know, I'd probably pick it up for like $5." And he was like, "Sure, take it." He just wanted to get rid of it. So I mean, it's got the original box and the styrofoam, which is cool, but the box is really messed up. But $5, and I've never had an original Pong system, so, and it's an Atari one. That's got to be real good. So pretty happy to have that. So on the next. What's up, guys? So kind of a heartbreaking one right there. I did get something from it, but I tried to get this Super Nintendo from that sale back there. He brought it out, he wanted to sell it, and then he just didn't want to sell it. So I don't know, it was weird, but I got one game from it. This was the best game in there, Mega Man X, $7. So I mean, that's a really good deal for that one, $7. I think that copy might be better than the one I have, but I'm not sure. If not, then I'll just trade it. I think I could get some pretty good trade credit for it. So, you know, can't get them all, but at least I got something. I didn't walk away empty-handed. So on to the next. What's up, guys? Got two more little scores here. Asteroids for Atari. And I don't know what this is, if somebody can tell me what this is, but it's like a little tiny, it says Mortal Kombat 2 Cartridge 2 for Sega Genesis. I have no idea what that is, but $2, not a bad deal. So I'm still going strong. See if I find anything else. Alright guys, this is my last pickup, but it's a good one. N64, complete with a bunch of games. Mario Kart is a good one. There's a few games in there that I didn't have in my collection. Got like both the 007s, and it came with 2 controllers and then a bonus Super Mario Galaxy that I already have, so I'll trade that in. Hold on. From, let's see, that sale right there, 28 bucks. So super amazing deal. There was a heartbreaking sale I missed out on. Some guy got a complete in box N64 with Super Smash Brothers, so that's fine. I found some good stuff today, man. Good stuff. So I'm pretty much done for the day. I'm on my way home. You notice back there I got a big giant shelf to put more of my game stuff, because I'm starting to overflow my room. So yeah, when I get home I'll clean everything up, and I got a that, you know, the clip you guys saw before, that Sega Saturn bundle. That was an epic pickup. So the Sega Saturn bundle and this pickup, super amazing. So get home, gather everything together, and show you guys what I got. What's up, everybody? So I'm all done with the yard sale stuff. Really good haul. Really good haul. I found quite a bit of stuff. I went to this community called Sky Country. I actually, you know, grew up around that neighborhood, so I knew it very well. Really happy that they had their community sales, like their 13th annual, and I knew, you know, I was going to find stuff there just because of the neighborhood. So really happy with it. I found some good stuff, really good stuff. So I'm going to show you, I'll show you the stuff I got from the yard sales, and then I have a few pickups I got from the week, and then a really awesome, amazing Sega Saturn bundle. I mean, it's really hard to find Saturn stuff, and you know, just the games that I found, really amazing. I got a really great deal, so I'll show you guys that at the end. Alright, let's jump into it. First score, this is actually only a few houses down from, I have a buddy that lives in that community, so I went there, we were chatting for a little bit, and then like a few houses down I found this. So PS2 Fat, always love to get these, just trade them into GameStop towards my PS4. And it came with the cables, stack of games, and 2 controllers. The original black controller, which will go with the system when I trade it, and then this really cool translucent like smoke controller. I didn't have this one in my collection, so I'm definitely keeping that one. And then a stack of games. Alright, so the games are Ghost Recon 2, Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec, Medal of Honor Rising Sun, Cabela's Dangerous Hunts, Cabela's Big Game Hunter, Freakstyle, ATV Off-Road Fury 2, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. Ready to Rumble Boxing. These last 3 are probably the best of the lot. Ready to Rumble Boxing Round 2. Prism Chapter 1, The Dark Unicorn. And then the best one, I think, X-Men Next Dimension. So pretty good. I paid 10 bucks for the lot. So really good deal there. Alright, next score I found was only a few houses down from that one. I got 5 games here for 5 bucks. So first for PS1, I got Star Wars Dark Forces. Really cool, complete, nice condition. This one, these are just discs only, but I only picked them up because my buddy has this game, but his are scratched and they don't play anymore, and these ones are pretty good shape. So Resident Evil 2, and disc 1, disc 2, so got those for him. And then for PS2, I've got ATV Off-Road Fury 4. All these are in pretty good shape too. Jack 2, and then The Legend of Spyro Dawn of the Dragon. So 5 bucks, really good deal. Next one, I asked for games and they pointed out a PSP. Fortunately, the screen was cracked. I still don't have a PSP right now. I have a few games, but I've yet to find a good PSP for a good deal. So I didn't pick up that one. The screen was cracked. So I asked him, if they had any other games. He brought out like Xbox, PS2, Xbox 360, and then he brought out some PS3 games. So I picked these ones up. I didn't have any of these in my collection, so I'm going to keep all of these ones. Army of Two, and these are all complete and really good condition. BioShock 2, Need for Speed The Run Limited Edition, Sniper 2 Ghost Warrior, and probably the best one of the lot, Final Fantasy 13. And then I paid $10 for those, and then these two trucks. Bring over the trucks, buddy. No, the trucks, the monster trucks. Bring them over here. Show them the monster trucks. Yeah, I paid $10 for the 5 PS3 games, and then these two. Come over here. Come on, step over here. There you go. And then these 2 monster trucks. Show them the monster trucks. This one's like a wagon or something like that. It's pretty cool. And then this one is really cool, Donkey Kong monster truck. So he's got a whole bunch of these monster trucks. So I picked them up. $10 for everything. That was a really good deal. Here you go, buddy. Go back over there and play. All right. So next sale. This one was like a few streets down. I asked, they had video games, and I was going through the list, and she was like, no, we don't have anything. I mean, I have an old Nintendo, but I don't think you want that. And I was like, no, that's exactly what I want. So she brings it out, and it was a Super Nintendo. So I got the console, and it only came with 1 controller and the TV adapter, and then 5 games. Some okay games. The last few were really good. I don't think I have any of these games in my collection, so definitely going to keep them all. We've got NFL football. All these labels are in pretty good shape. Top Gear. Disney's Aladdin, which this is probably the best label of the bunch. Really nice and shiny. Super Mario World, which I'm going to keep that one to go in a boxed Super Nintendo that I have. And then the best one of the lot, I've never found this in the wild, and really happy to have it. It usually runs about $25–30 by itself. Arrow the Acrobat 2. I paid $30 for the lot, so really, really good deal. Alright, next, this one, it was just sitting out. I asked the guy if he had any other game stuff, and he said no, he just had this. Well, when I walk up, there was somebody else, they had this in their hand, and they looked like they were going to buy it, so I just walked away. And when I came back, they had set it down. I guess they didn't want to pay the price tag. But Super Pong, the Atari Super Pong, and it's complete in the box too. I mean, the box is messed up, but it's got the styrofoam. The styrofoam is in good condition. He wanted $20 for it, so I'm assuming that's why the guy put it down. So I set it down, and I walk away, and he's like, hey, don't walk away from that Pong. Let's make a deal. So we ended up coming to $5. Really good deal. Happy to have it. It's the first Pong system that I've ever had, so I'm definitely going to keep that in the collection. Okay, next, this one kind of sucked. I asked the guy if he had games. He was a younger, like probably around my age. Asked him if he had games, and he said, yeah, I have an old Super Nintendo. Asked him, well, would you be interested in selling it? And he said, yeah, it just sits, So he brings it out, and he had a pretty good amount of games. I'd say like 12, probably 12 games total. So I'm going through it, and it was missing the TV part. And he said he didn't know if it worked. Like he hasn't played it in a long time. So I shoot him an offer, and he's like, no, I can't. I don't want to sell it for that. And then I shoot him like another offer, and he's like, no, I just don't want to sell it. I was like, okay, well. And then his parents were sitting right there like, why'd you bring it out if you didn't want to sell it? So I don't know, something was weird about it. So I asked him, if he wanted to sell some of the games, and then he said no. And then we go through. So he ended up, he was like, well, I'll sell this game. I don't really like this one. So I ended up picking up Mega Man X for $7. Not a bad deal. I was happy to pay that for it. I think this one probably a little better condition than the one I have in my collection, so I'll probably be keeping this one. But yeah, it was just weird. He brought that stuff out and didn't want to sell it, but can't buy everything. Okay, next they had this stuff just sitting out on a table. I guess apparently they had a bunch of other games, but this was all that was left. So for the Atari, I got Asteroids, and then this little weird thing. I don't even know what this is, but it was intriguing. And I only paid $2 for both of these, so $1 each. We've got for the Sega Genesis, Mortal Kombat 2 Cartridge 2, and it says for Sega Genesis by Innovation. So I don't know what it is. Something weird. So, but I mean, it was it looked cool. I've never seen something like it. And it was only $1, so $2 for that. All right. Okay, this right here is going to be the last pickup for the garage sales, but it was a good one. So we've got N64, just a regular jumper pack, just a regular color. Came with all the cables, 2 controllers. We've got just a regular gray, and then an ice blue one. The ice blue on the stick is kind of janky, but I'll probably fix that one. And then pretty decent stack of games. First, and then a Wii game. I'll show you the Wii game first. It was like the only Wii game they had, and you didn't even have a Wii. Super Mario Galaxy. It was the original, but I switched it out because this was my old copy. So I switched it out, to have the original, so I don't have the Nintendo Selects. But Super Mario Galaxy, I'm just gonna trade it into GameStop towards my PS4. And then we've got a pretty decent stack of games here. And then a few of them I actually didn't have in my collection. Well, actually I think like 2 of them. Alright. First we've got WWF Warzone. Wheel of Fortune, which I didn't have this one, so I'll be keeping that one. WrestleMania 2000. 007, The World Is Not Enough, and I'm probably going to end up keeping this one too, because I have the blue cart, and this is the gray variant, so I'm always looking for different variations of the games. NFL Blitz 2000, I didn't have that one, so I'll be keeping that one too. Pokemon Stadium. Gex 64. And then the last 3 are the best 3. Diddy Kong Racing, GoldenEye 007, and then the best one, Mario Kart 64. So pretty good there. I paid $28 for the lot. Really good deal. When I walked up, I asked if they had games and stuff, and she said, yeah, we have this stuff over here, and I saw it in the garage, and I saw the 64, and they had like a PS2, an Xbox, and a few like other games and stuff. So she went and asked, and they said, yeah, they don't want to sell it. I don't know who she asked, because the guy I talked to that they said that owned it, he was like, yeah, I'll sell it. It took him a little while, but he was like, I think he said $30, and I had $28 in my wallet, so we came to $28, so pretty good deal. I was happy to pick it up. Got a few games from my collection that I didn't have, so that was it for the yard sale stuff. Alright, let's move on. This is some stuff that I got throughout the week. First, at a thrift store, I picked up 3 GameCube and a Wii game. So for the Wii, I got Rayman Raving Rabbids 2. I already had this one, so I'm just going to trade it in. What did I pick these up for? Oh, I got these for $1 each. Yeah. So Rayman Raving Rabbids 2. This one, the game wasn't in here, but the case is in really nice shape, so I'll probably switch it out for the one I have. Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. It did come with a game inside, though. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. So, or no, Tony Hawk's Underground 2. I actually think I don't have that one, so I'll keep that one. And then 2 other ones that I didn't have. Happy Feet. That one is complete. And then I had this one, but I think mine was the Player's Choice or whatever it is. Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. So it's complete in there, and it's cool. It's got the little. I mean, it doesn't have the CD in there, but it says exclusive Immortal CD by Adema included. So I think the one I had didn't have that on there, so that's pretty cool. $1 each, not bad. And this one was like another. It was a little thrift store kind of near that one for another $1 for the PS2, but it's a PAL version, Summoner. So you can see it right up there. It says PAL. Pretty cool. You know, I've never seen one of those. Okay, go ahead, buddy. I've never seen one. You know, a PAL PS2 game in the wild before. So $1, not bad. Okay, so that was it for that. Next, this is the pickup. This is the one I was most excited about. Super stoked to get it. Sega Saturn bundle. This was the Craigslist deal. I saw this. I saw it listed. It said it was listed like 30 minutes when I saw it. You know, 30 minutes ago. So I was thinking like, dang, you know, it's gonna be gone by the time I, you know, hit him up or whatever. So I hit him up and he said, yeah, I still have it. He said he's only gotten one other person, and he didn't think, you know, he was supposed to meet them up like the next day or whatever. So something like that. I don't know. He said they were flaking out. So I hit him up and I say, you know, where are you located? He was all the way up in the high desert. Pretty far drive for me. It took me like an hour and a half to get there. But I mean, just the games. I don't know. I really wanted the Sega Saturn bundle. I already had a Sega Saturn, but I only had a few just disc-only games, and these games were all complete. So I got the Sega Saturn. It came, and it works. It works good. He tested it for me when I got there. Sega Saturn, and it came with one regular controller, a 3D controller, which that is really cool, and the gun. And this really cool thing, the racing steering wheel. I mean, it's big, you know, I don't really know where I'm going to put it, but pretty cool. And then all the cables and everything, and then stacks of games. Pretty decent stack of games. Okay, first, came with this, the Game Shark. Sega Saturn Game Shark, so that was pretty cool. And then some samplers. This was random, an N64 manual for Madden 99, so pretty random right there. But samplers, we've got Nights in the Dream sampler. I wish the game was in there, but I mean, the sampler's fine. We've got Sega Saturn bootleg sampler. And then Daytona USA, not for resale. Virtua Fighter 2, not for resale. And then, it sucks that the game wasn't in there, but it was not for resale Virtual Cop. So he couldn't find the game. He said all this stuff was given to him, so he didn't know, you know, where any of the other stuff was. And then this was just the bottom part only, but I do have a disc only for it and the manual for it, so I just need, you know, to put the case together. But Robotica, which is actually a pretty fun game. Alright, let's get into the games. Let's see, I'm going to try to show you I'll show you the sports games first. So first, these are all complete, minus like the little styrofoams on the inside. Madden 97. Breakpoint Tennis. Some of these cases are a little cracked, but I mean it happens with these ones. We've got Sega Sports World Series Baseball, F1 Challenge, Sega Sports Sega Rally, Last Gladiators Digital Pinball, Thunderstrike, and then this one, the case is for Myst, but there was no Myst in there. But the game on the inside, Command and Conquer, and it's got both discs in there. So, I mean, kind of weird. He, didn't have the game for Myst. Let's see. All right, these last ones are the better ones. Oh, show those two. All right. So we've got I'll show these ones first. Bug. That one is a really fun game. I was playing that one for a while, so pretty happy to have that one. We've got Street Fighter the movie, which is, I mean, it's a horrible movie and not that great of a game, but pretty cool to have it in the collection. I'm gonna keep all of these. Like like I said, Sega Saturn stuff is hard to find, so I didn't have any of this stuff. Tomb Raider, Virtua Fighter, and then these last ones are probably the best ones. We've got the Arcade Combat Edition, Mech Warrior 2, Virtual On Cyber Troopers. And these last three are probably some of the best ones. Clockwork Knight, and then the two that got me real excited when I saw this, and definitely the biggest reason why I went out to pick these up, drove so far. Resident Evil, and this is complete with the styrofoam. The case is really nice condition. And Panzer Dragoon 2 Zwei. So, really happy to pick these up. I mean, just these two right here paid for the lot. So, I think this one, the going rate on this one's like 70, 80 bucks, and then this one, same thing, like 70, 80 dollars. Really happy to pick these up. Super stoked. Like I said, Sega Saturn stuff is really hard to find. I paid $100 for the whole lot. So, I mean, you don't find stuff like this all the time, especially on Craigslist. So I was happy that I was one of the first to hit them up, and took the drive all the way out there. And I went while it was traffic time, so it took me even longer to get out there. But just my dedication to finding this game stuff. Sega. I love Sega Saturn. It's just really hard to find. Even when I go to like the game store that I go to, he never has Sega Saturn stuff. A lot of the stuff he has too, like I mean, when he gets it, it's just disc only. So pretty happy to find all that stuff. At $100, not a bad deal at all. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. It was a really good weekend. I did pretty okay today at the swap meet. So pretty good weekend. I'm really happy with it. Yesterday was really good at the yard sales. Yeah, that's all I got for you guys. So thumbs up the video, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching. See you next time.